guys, it's Susan. Today I wanted to talk about using vinyls with your screen printing. There's two kind of vinyls that we usually use for screen printing. One is the permanent adhesive and one is the heat transfer vinyl. The permanent adhesive, you would cut it near a mirrored image, and then you would use a transfer tape, pick up the image, and then you would tape it onto the back of the screen. You want to tape it onto the back because as you screen print, you pull, push or pull. You don't want to push against your vinyl, otherwise it may get caught and start lifting up. So you want to do it on the back of the screen. For both heat transfer and for adhesive, you want to do it on the back of the screen. So adhesive, permanent adhesive one, you want to mirror the image. For heat transfer vinyl, you want to keep the image the correct way, which is the opposite of what we're used to when we use vinyls for like decals or for t-shirts, actual heat transfer. So for me, I don't prefer using permanent adhesive because every time I try and remove the transfer tape off of the screen, the vinyl itself likes to keep lifting with the tape, and it gets so every time you try and hold the vinyl down as you pull the transfer tape off, it ends up either wrinkling or bubbles, which lets the ink get under. So I have really bad experience with with permanent adhesive. So I do prefer heat transfer. The only thing is that this is pretty permanent. You're ironing the vinyl directly onto the screen. Oh, also one more thing with the permanent adhesive. So since I'm a beginner, I mess up a lot, so I had to keep washing my screen. As you can kind of tell from the screen, it's pretty dirty. I washed this one a couple times already. However, with permanent adhesive, every time I wash the screen once or twice, the vinyl starts to peel off of the frame. I don't know if it's the vinyl I'm using, but I gave up using permanent adhesive and started using heat transfer vinyls. They do stay on the screen. So for me, I started using these canvases, and then I just removed the canvas itself, and then I bought a roll of organza, and then I just cut it and stapled it. I bought this, I think it's called a canvas puller stretcher. So I just pulled it and then used a staple gun to make my own screen. That way I can keep the screen with my heat transfer vinyl. I don't prefer using it on these metal frames because these are glued on. So if I keep washing the screen, the glue ends up weakening, so this screen is not tight anymore. And then or you can also use this frame. So it has these grooves, and you use this tool like the ones for windows, and then you just you have these rubber things, so you put the organza on and then you just tighten it through these. So this one is easier to remove and put on versus having to stretch and staple for these. So I do prefer these frames. They are a bit more expensive, so I do have a lot of canvases still to use up. So I guess it depends on each person which one they prefer. Also for heat transfer vinyls. So it is permanent. However, you could use a mini heat press or even an iron. Put it against the back. So like have the heated plate facing against or push against the vinyl from the back side. And then from the front side, you can start to use a tweezer and peel off the vinyl when it's still hot. So that's one way to remove heat transfer vinyl, or you can just take out the whole screen and make a new one. So yeah, that's my take on using vinyls for screen printing. I have not tried emulsion yet. I'm kind of scared to try that right now since I have vinyls. I kind of want to just keep using vinyls with heat transfer. So any questions? Let me know in the comment down below. But again, remember, if you do use vinyls, do everything opposite of what we're used to. For permanent adhesive, you want to mirror it. For heat transfer, you want to cut it as is. Okay, any questions? Let me know in the comment down below. Thank you. Bye-bye.